Alright, I will use these 2 bits of coal to mark off a few areas. Say we've been in there. I'll get an iron door set up here at a later time. Yes, this is going to look ugly in the long run, but I'm going to need the protection at a later time. Okay, not too confident, so I will just backtrack now. Okay, that noise you could probably hear. Shit, please. Okay, we've got a blaze rod. No need for us to stick around. We'll probably need a looting sword before we can readily take care of oh shit! Shit. You can't fit through here, can you? Hey, buddy. Wanna come here? Why? Okay, I genuinely was not expecting to find more wither skeletons, so yeah, I'm gonna be a coward and go home. I'll leave these chests here. I'll take only half the warts. I'll take... what should I leave? I'll leave the stone sword. You know, I dare. I'll bring the diamonds. And I am just going to hope that nothing goes wrong. Yeah. We are, of course, going to need to go and farm more blaze rods at a later time. But I'm thinking we hold that off until we've got enchanted armor. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Run. No, I want you to come here. Actually, it's a good thing it dropped a bow. Okay, spare bow. Nice. Yeah, when I say we really need to start building tunnels, I really do mean it. We need to start building more tunnels. Okay, that was the last of my food, so I'm just going to really hope I don't need to heal between here and the outpost. Okay, don't go into that cave. I did not mean to go into that cave. I took a wrong turn, didn't I? Okay, normally I would try to take out that skeleton, but too many risks. Okay. I'm gonna leave the nether wart here, because I'm going to need to dig out a room for growing this stuff. But everything else I'm bringing with me back into the overworld. Okay, a successful expedition to the Nether where we didn't die. Small victory, but I'll take it. Directional audio is definitely off, right? Why did I put that in there? Oh, whatever, I'll retrieve it later. Remind me to make an armory for this place. I need to actually make a place to properly store, like, armor and weapons. I know, get a few shovels made up, and then... And then I think we'll go finish clearing up that land and around the portal. Yeah, after a stressful trip to the Nether, I think this is a good way to leave things off. Just some nice, calm land clearing. Especially since I'm planning on this being a 2-video recording. I think this half of the recorded video should be the first video in June, I think. Yeah. Later this afternoon I'm going to be getting a Sims Medieval recording done. Hopefully finish up the first aspiration. I think that's what the chapters in the game are called, aspirations. And then I go and take a break from the Sims Medieval for a while. Yeah, right now the game I'm thinking about doing to cover the slot I use for the Sims Medieval is a game called Avon Colony. Yeah, it's just something I've had in my library for a while. I played it on the PS4 years ago, shortly after my grandmother passed away. It's a campaign-based city builder. Of course, I liked the premise, because I was really getting into sci-fi around that time. Yeah. But yeah, I never finished, the campaign. I think the game also had a challenge mode, but I don't intend to record myself doing that. Yeah, since I got more of this land cleared out, let's extend this. So we've got the option to grow more at least. Now I would fill in the water, but that provides easy access down there. But I will, however, clear some of the land. We'll fill some of the land at least. The starting I'm experiencing right now is why I keep meaning to switch to a record at 30 frames. Actually, you know what we need? Charcoal. Lots of it. And to me to properly set up a more infinite lava sources. One thing at a time. I'm not going to plug up that hole, but I will smooth this out so that I can't drown in this water. Yeah, another reason we need charcoal. Can make torches out of it. Wait, you're not part of the farm. Yeah, I really need to come back and finish that at some point. I mean, the editing for the video where I was doing up that tower was actually pretty... well, it's actually kind of fun to do. I mean, all I had to do was just, cut out part of the footage. No, wait, not cut out. Put in cuts at 2 different points, and just speed up everything in the middle. Quite easy. Right, yes, I was going to cut down this tree. Alright, then we'll just let it decay on its own. We definitely got all the logs. Yes. And we'll put a new tree in its place, because why not? Ah, rain. Actually, you know what? Cheating, yes, but I just didn't want to deal with the rain. I mean, one thing you can do with a cauldron and rain is if you have a cauldron out in the rain, it'll actually fill up with water on its own. Yeah, I guess I could talk a bit about things I could do on the channel, like outside of besides The Sims Medieval, I've also got The Sims 2 and Sims 3 installed on my computer. For The Sims 2, everything works pretty much. I can start recording that whenever I feel like, because everything there is more or less good to go. Sims 3, on the other hand, I've got all the expansion packs and all but one of the stuff packs installed. The stuff pack in question is no longer available, as it's the Katy Perry one. But yeah, for the game in general, it does not run very well even on this computer. It's running better than it did on my old computer in that I can actually run it. But I think in order for me to run it to a point where I could record it, I would need to I'd need to compromise a lot on, well, quality. Like, graphics-wise and whatnot. I am, of course, looking into what I can do to help the frame rate. But I'd have too many compromises just to record it, so it looks like a Sims 3, playing the Sims 3 for the channel is looking to be a bit of a, it's a bit more off limits. So, yeah, I don't think there'll be any Sims 3 stuff anytime soon. But The Sims 2, I can pretty much record that whenever. In fact, when I actually do The Sims 2, I plan to do the same release schedule that I actually tried to do for the original game. The first game, I mean. Where I'd only record sometimes and only upload sometimes. And put more effort into the actual editing process. Because while that first Sims video was a bit rushed, I did put more effort into editing it. It's not to say I don't try to put effort into editing my videos, but there are some videos that I just get out faster than I do others. And some videos where I probably could have stood to do some more editing. Hold on, I actually... Yeah, there were leaves all around. Well, now that I know that I can use them as furnace fuel, what I'm actually thinking is... I want to make more charcoal. Give myself a good supply of this stuff. So I'm thinking if I just keep collecting these, I can use these to make the initial batches of charcoal. And it'll also help me get rid of them. So I don't know for certain, I do think they do impact performance slightly. And of course, this is annoying to deal with because they take up inventory space. This leaf litter. Yeah, finding out that leaf litter could be used to make in a furnace. It can be used in a furnace is definitely a very big thing that made me happy, combined with a thing that made me annoyed with myself. Yeah. Because, I mean, it was all right there. Actually, I will make multiple. Okay, I need shovels. I could use a spare axe. Yeah, just want to have the axe on hand. I'll make a proper furnace room at later undisclosed time. But we are approaching 1 hour. I think I've got enough footage to break up into 2 videos. Alright, so... You know what? Between this recording and the next recording, I will come up and I will clear away some more of these trees on my own. But yeah, until then, bye for now.